wow, okay. Okay. Good London, everyone. Welcome back to More Adventures in Skyrim with Whisperain. It is September 13, 2024. It's almost going to be midnight, but I believe last episode I brought up that I'm going to, this episode is mostly me getting to know my companions. And the last episode we got done talking to Zelzag and learned a little bit about his past. Which now I kind of forgot what it was. Here, but it's all right over here. Oh yeah, he was trying to challenge him, and yeah, I remember now. Okay. So let's speak to Inigo.
You think this rain will be enough to wash out that stain from earlier?
I feel as if I haven't.
I guess blood doesn't wash that easily.
To, Inigo very much. Oh, actually, wait. Okay. I just had to check my volume settings. Sometimes they change. My Bards College expansion updated, so. What are your thoughts?
I see you found Inigo the Brave. It's just a little thing I've been working on. It is probably rubbish.
Oh, Inigo
Hand it over, and if we're relaxing somewhere safe, I'll read it to you if you want.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
Okay, let us see what we have.
Inigo the Brave. Let us look and see what that is. Inigo the Brave. Oh, wow. Should I read that? Okay, Inigo the Brave. A tale. Well, okay. I'm just going to give it to him. He said he might read it to me, so I'll do that. Inigo's journal.
You give me best equipment, yes? I am all ears.
Oh, see, I like this.
I hit things until they fall over. What is there to talk about? Is this an intervention?
Fight whenever you like. Fight whenever you like.
I am
About your fighting
versatile.
style. Okay. Yeah, favor the bow.
Okay,
Please.
I will endeavor to lend support from a distance. I am attempting to control my temper.
Oh, that's
And in
good.
battle, I am fighting how I choose. Is there a new plan of action?
I thought I told you to favor the bow.
Okay, I will try to stay out of trouble, while I cause as much mayhem as possible.
What?
Fire
Okay.
away.
What does that mean? What does it mean by that? Okay, would you mind following a bit further behind?
Okay,
Yeah, I like that.
I hope it was not something I said.
No. Just, I need to spread you guys out a bit more so you're not all clustered together. And I think it's good to have someone, guard the rear. To be quite honest, Inigo, if I could have at least another, another one of these guys here to follow further back as well, I would. Oh, okay. Would have ran out. That's fine. So could you tell me a bit about yourself?
I like looking good. Sometimes that means being naked. You have to work best with what you have. I am all ears.
Do you feel comfortable talking to me about your past?
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood. You have my full attention.
Okay, so you and your brother were orphans.
I will listen to you talk about talking, and we will take it from there.
As I don't chant. I'd rather you didn't talk with other people when we are traveling. I do like that. I do like the banter. To be quite honest, I wish you would, talk with other people besides Ori, but don't bother trying to fight quietly when I'm sneaking. Oh, really?
Okay. I am all ears. All right.
Okay. Well, it was great speaking with you.
What's next?
Okay, because
What?
Thulgra,
Oh, hello.
I spoke to her not too long ago, in game time. So I'll speak to her again last.
Both of these are much closer to the hiss than most Argonians, metaphorically and literally.
Sure, what's up?
So, did you learn any type of fighting or self-defense at the academy?
Yep, one of my favorite classes that I actually kept perfect attendance, and was considered being one of the
really?
better performing students in that subject. Well, that and inventory control, but I always had more fun swinging weapons than learning how to carry more stuff.
I see. What else did he teach there?
Fighting, traveling long distances, inventory control, making recordings, healing, glass blowing, etc. Pretty much the basics of being a
did you say
proper asset to
feeling?
the academy, and making sure you survive to see tomorrow. Watch and
What is-
learn, or ignore and
feeling?
die. Was pretty much our motto.
What was
Hey,
that?
smart guy. What's the word for worse than salt?
Oh, healing. Oh, yeah. So how long have you been at the academy?
For almost
Or
as
with them,
long as I
or-
can remember. And to be honest, much too long.
You feel as if you should
But I
have
can't say I
graduated
hate
long
the
ago.
academy too much. They're the reason I'm still alive today, after all.
You don't seem bothered.
Could you elaborate, please?
Well, maybe another day, Dragonborn.
Mm.
The story's
Okay,
quite long
let's-
and not quite the joyous tale.
What is that symbol?
What? Real? Huh, you're not pulling my leg?
Look, I love how there's a side conversation going on,
I feel honored to be able to bask in it.
Bask.
So does this
Nice.
mean you wish to leave the academy?
You kind of
To
freak me
sort
out.
of graduate, as it were?
Every once in a while, I do think about leaving the academy for a short break.
I see.
Maybe to another world, without worrying about files and recordings. And
Just
be
to
able
adventure,
observe the
right?
world through my
And
eyes,
explore,
following my own path.
create your own story, tell stories.
But then I return from my fantasy thoughts back to reality, and I realize that can never happen. I understand what my mission is and why it is I have to complete my part. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I simply left the academy after all they'd done for me. They may give me a lot of work and not everyone there might be a saint to me, but I never would have survived another day without all the lessons and shelter I received. You got it. I guess there's a limit to the written file's capability to take on another form. But
What?
you know what's more important?
What did you
I can't
repeat
wait
that?
to see Narcissus' face when I show her up with all this new knowledge about our recorders. For that matter, I don't think anyone at the Academy realizes what exactly happens when the third
Why
party
is there
lays hands on Academy
subtitles not
files.
keeping up?
Though, by that logic, I don't think anyone at the Academy had ever messed up like I did and had to ask help from the hero. Haha, this isn't even obsession. But then I returned from my fantasy thoughts back to reality, and I realized I understand what my mission is, and I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I simply left the academy after all they'd done for me. They may give me a lot of work, and not everyone there might be a saint to me, but I never would have survived another day without all the lessons and shelter I received.
Ah, okay, that was kind of weird. I was starting to kind of lose what she was talking about without the subtitles. To my fantasy thoughts, back to reality. Or return from my fantasy thoughts back to reality. And I realized that could never happen. Well, recorder, all of that is happening now. It's been happening, I would have to say.
Of course. What did you want to talk about?
So this power seed, could you talk a bit more about it? It gains power as you gain power?
Not quite.
Okay.
While recorders like myself make our recordings, the power seed would gain a small fragment of the powers of heroes recorded in their files. For
I see.
example, while traveling with you, I've been recording your journey and your prowess in strengths and weaknesses. This much you know. The power seed would then take note of what powers are recorded and harness a portion of those powers to its own form. In your case, you're Thune.
So it caters to the one who wears it.
Oh, no. Not your powers directly, but what's written in the files about you. Don't worry. It's complicated, and I'm not even sure how. The power seed can capture some of the hero's essences from the recorded words themselves. Well, as long as they're done with the appropriate recording device, which is what I have here.
So as, using gaming terms, level up, as I gain power, the power seed gains power.
Yeah, my mentor's power seed is pretty impressive. Won't deny that, even if she drives me mad.
That's
Of course,
Narcissus,
no one can
right?
defeat the headmasters. Oh shoot, I'm rambling too much again.
No,
No wonder
it's
the
quite
protocol
okay.
team hates me.
And what about yours?
Mine? Well, like I said, not exactly the strongest. Well,
Look, the
to be
facial
honest, it's got a
expressions.
long way to grow.
Very cool.
But it's partially not my fault. What with my device breaking down so
She emotes
often
very,
that I
very
can't even
well.
record properly. Though Narcissus does always scold me about
Narcissus,
the quality
okay.
of my recordings. But, hopefully with this mission, my ring will have a power like no other. I've seen many wizards and swordsmen, but never have I heard of a hero who can kill with shouts. And maybe,
Oh, really?
finally, the others won't see me
More
as a
like
helpless
singing.
weakling.
Singing and playing the lute at the same time. What with my device breaking down so often that it can't record properly, though Narcissus is a kind of like narcissist. So she's a narcissist. Is that why she's named that? Does always scold me about the quality of my recordings. I see. But hopefully with this mission, my ring will have the power like no other. Oh, okay.
We can always talk. What's up?
Yeah. Can you sing any songs?
Well, I've heard some really nice opera. Oh, well, yeah, I know a few. Which would you like to hear?
See, I'm glad she's able to sing Tale of Tongues. This is probably one of my favorite songs, this one, and Ragnar the Red, which she cannot sing. A Recorder's Lullaby is great. You know, these two are her original songs. Oh, Two Forsworn Lambs, I think, is also new. Well, let's hear a song about the Dragonborn.
Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His roar fury's fire, and his scale sharp inside. Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new war to wage. And if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world. Lost in the shadows of his black wings unfurled. But then came a hero on that terrible day. Steadfast as winter, she enters the fray. And all heard the music of Alduin's doom. That sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering Thuum. And so the hero saved us from Alduin's rage, gave the gift of the voice, and ushered in a new age. And if Alduin's eternal, then eternity is done. For the story is over, so soon I must be gone.
That is a beautiful rendition of that song. You will notice, you know, those familiar with it and have asked the bards into tavern to sing it a many a time will recognize the little nuances, you know, in her version and the one that they're used to. It's a bit different, and I like that, and I think it ended it differently as well. Let's see. So soon I must, I think, now the story is over and the dragons are gone, I think is how it ended. That's probably the longest bard song as far as I know. Okay, so that will do it. Well, let me see here.
Sure, what's up?
So, I may ask, you're not very popular at the academy?
Yeah, not really. I've had my fair share of glares and cold shoulders from my peers one too many times.
Well, why is that? Is it because you're, how can I put this? You're very energetic and, like, I don't know if eccentric is the word, but you're very bubbly, but whatever the, you know, the old school, you know, fantasy term would be, you're very, very active, bubbly.
Well, I'm not exactly the smartest at the academy, nor am I the most skilled in my missions. That led me to making some mistakes, which led my peers having a harder time trying to cover my mistakes, which leads to a general anger
really?
and annoyance, I found. Plus, there was a minor incident in the past that may or may not have potentially endangered the academy that I may or may not be responsible for. which again added to the general hate and annoyance.
Oh, if I may ask, and it's okay if you do not want to tell me, but what happened?
Sorry, Dragonborn. That I can't divulge to you. You understand, Academy protocols and such. But I'm trying my best to correct my mistakes, and so here I am. Recording heroes' missions and helping the Academy in what way I can, even if I'm not exactly the best at this task.
And becoming a hero yourself, I have to say.
We'll talk again soon.
It's great talking with
Hopefully.
you. Ori,
Hello?
my friend. Do something. Can I talk a bit more about other things? Okay, I think I can't really ask anything new to her until I get to the next place that she wants to go. This place. Bloated Man's Grotto. Okay.
Record 329.
Greetings, Stogra.
Record recording in. Or this may be the final recording.
You look like you have something on your mind.
Yeah. There's something you should know about me.
Okay. Perhaps why it is you hunt bandits?
No. I mean, maybe. But that's not what I meant.
Please elaborate.
I was in the Legion a long time ago. Until I left.
Did we talk about this?
No, it's not like that.
Yeah,
What I mean is,
I think I overheard her talking
I'm
to
a deserter.
Zelzag about this. Zelzaz. So now she's, telling me. I actually am a little surprised by that. Why is it?
I swore an oath. The Legion got in the way.
Could you go into more detail?
All right. I owe you my honesty.
I do not pass judgment. Okay.
I'm from Cyrodiil, the city of Breville. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I have. This is great. So, Camilla Valerius of the, now I can't remember, but, that, Riverwood trader in Riverwood, and her brother, Lucan, they come from Skingrad, right? And she comes from Breville. So we have a few people that have come from Cyrodiil. So that's great. I've heard of it, yes.
Then you know it's a miserable hovel.
I do, yeah, it is like
The
a
Legion
slum
was my
there.
best way out of there. I enlisted as soon as I could.
Then what? And that's where the Brotherhood is. This statue there, I think, is the statue of the Night Mother. So then what? The army life was not to your liking?
No, I took to it just fine.
Oh, okay.
I like to feel that I was part of something. That I was
Which you are
doing some
again.
good. Not just rolling around in the mud like in Breville. There were plenty of other orcs too. Met my husband Gorb there.
You are married?
Huh.
What?
Was.
Perhaps this Gorb would like to come join us? This is fantastic. I wonder if he's an orc as well.
I suppose you do. Anyway, enough to say that he died. And I swore to avenge him.
Never mind that.
I know who killed Gorb. I left the Legion to find him. And make him pay.
Shit, that's... I'm very sorry for your loss, Thilgra, my friend.
Clothes are wet. And let's not even
So aren't you
mention
worried
how
that you
wet
may
my
be
undies
arrested
are.
by the Legion for deserting?
Nah. It was in Cyrodiil. More than 10 years
right,
ago.
Okay.
They probably don't care.
Yeah, if they didn't
But
find you
you should
now.
know. So you can decide if you want me around.
Oh, that... Could Couldn't care less about the Legion. Stay loyal to me and we'll be fine. But what was the question here? So you can decide if you want me around. Oh, yeah, I do. I think you did the right thing. I cannot trust the deserter. Leave me and never come back. Oh. I couldn't care less about the Legion. Stay loyal to me and we'll be fine. I don't know what to say here. I do. I think you did the right thing. Yeah. We'll just say that.
Thank you. It's good of you to say so.
My friend. Okay, I think, you know, this is really good. And I don't know if I want to explore this cave any further. Let's... Oh. Oh, who knows? There could be other things to check out, but I think I'm just going to end it here for now. As I said, this episode was mostly to get to know my companions a bit better. Let's see if I can do another one. Now that I have, I feel as if, you know, I'm a bit more closer to them. You know, I care about them, you know, that much more, you know, because I know a bit about their past, how they think, and you know what they've lost. Like just right now, learning that Dogra had lost her husband, and she's trying to atone, you know, for some of her deeds of the past. You know, and Recorder not really being appreciated at the academy. You know, really wanting to make a name for herself and have grand adventures and such. So I love it. But Inigo, very interesting character. I brought this up before, but Inigo is, I read on the mod page, is based off of Inigo Montoya, was it? Mondego, Montoya? From The Princess Bride, right? Played by Pat... Oh, I forgot his name now. Patkinson. Something Patkinson. I forgot his first name though. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next adventures, which I think I'm going to explore this cave, this grotto, what was it called? Or glade, Ancestor Glade.